is Rafi and welcome to Filipinos Guide to Surviving in the UK. Today, we are going to talk about my embarrassing moments because of language barrier. Before we get into the video, please click the subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment down below saying I've subscribed. And once you've done it, I'll try to respond to you as much as I could. Okay? Now, let's get into the video. The first word would be you're right, or an expression, you're right. So the first time I heard it, it was my first day at work, and a colleague of mine said something. She said, hi, hello, you're right. And I thought to myself, why was she saying, or why was she asking if I was right? Is there something wrong with me? Do I look poorly? Do I look tired? Do I look exhausted? Do I look shabby? And then I said, yeah, why? And I noticed that she got confused with my response. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Second would be the expression in it. So in it is the contraction of the tag question, isn't it? But they don't usually say in it, they say in it. They don't pronounce the T at the end. So the first time that was used, I heard that tag question, I didn't know what to respond. So basically she said, it's quite hot in here, in it. And I was like, hot in here, in it, like, yeah. So you know that look in our face when we say yes, but we don't totally understand what they're saying. Sometimes we do that, and I definitely did that when I was just starting here in the UK. Number 3 would be in the toilet. So in the Philippines, the word for the toilet bowl is the toilet. In the UK, it's the same thing. But we refer to the room where the toilet is the comfort room. But here, they say the toilet or the loo. So a colleague of mine asked me a favor one time, and then she said, Rafi, could I ask you a favor? And I was like, yeah, what is that? And then she said to me, I've left her soap in the toilet. Would you mind getting it for me, please? At the back of my mind, I was like thinking, soap in the toilet bowl? Why would I get it out of the toilet bowl? That's already very dirty. Only to find out that what she meant with the word toilet was the comfort room and not the toilet bowl. And that was really embarrassing for me. The till. So I was at a shoe shop, I bought a pair of trainers, and I was just about to pay for them. But I didn't know where to find the till. And I didn't know that it was called the till at the time. Because in the Philippines, we would call them, the cashier or the counter. But I didn't know that they were called tills. So I went up to this store staff, asked where I could pay for the shoes, and then he said to me, oh, the till is right at the corner. And since then, I've been using the word till. Number 5 is the preposition about. About is commonly used here in the UK, and it basically means around. So when somebody rang the telephone, I answered it, and she said, hi, hello, this is Mrs. So-and-so. I'm just wondering if Jane Doe is about. And at the back of my mind, I was thinking, about to do what? I didn't understand the question at all. So I asked her, sorry, could you repeat the question? She's about to do what? And she rephrased it and said, oh, what I meant was, is she around? And then I was able to answer her, and I'm not gonna go into detail. Number 6 would be see you later. In the Philippines, if you say to someone, see you later, you are going to see that person later. But that's not the case here in the UK. See you later means goodbye. So the first time I heard this expression, see you later, I didn't know how to respond. So I said, thank you, goodbye, and then she said, see you later, and I was like, yeah, see you later. And then I looked it up on Google and found out that see you later meant goodbye here in the UK. Number 7 would be hole punch. Hole punch is what we call a puncher in the Philippines. So, a colleague of mine was looking for a hole punch, and I didn't know that a puncher and a hole punch are the same thing. So I said to her, "I'm so sorry, I can't find the hole punch," when in fact it was actually right in front of me. I just didn't know that it was called a hole punch because growing up I called them punches. Number 8, how do. I'm not so sure if this is a southern thing, but I feel like most northerners say how do. How do is the same as how are you, or how do you do, or how are you doing. And the last one is the word temperature. If someone has a temperature, it means he has a fever. But I didn't know that at first. A doctor asked me if the patient had a temperature, and then I said, yes, he has a temperature and it is normal. I didn't know that what she was asking was that if the patient had a fever. And that was really embarrassing because I looked it up and found out that asking if someone has a temperature is basically asking if someone has a fever. So guys, that would be all for now. I hope you have learned something today. And if you've got any embarrassing moments related to language barrier, please drop a comment down below and I'll try to respond to it. If you've got any suggestions as well, please let me know so that I might make a video out of your suggestions. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Please don't forget to click subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below. See you next time.